Thanks for stopping by. Aries, this is your monthly reading for August 2020. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would do so. Just hit the subscribe button below. And if this video resonates, please hit the thumbs up. Aries, as I was meditating on your energy, I saw the image of the Hierophant, major arcana in the Tarot. And I felt a restless energy. My palms started vibrating, and my heart started to beat a little bit faster. There may be something in the Aquarius reading for you. You should check out the Aquarius reading because the Hierophant featured prominently in that reading. So the Hierophant is around social structure, limitations, government, societal structures, the law, courts. The Hierophant is also the energy of Taurus, so it is fixed earth, which means it's not going anywhere. Laws, government, rules. And there was this, so there was that image and energy, and then there was you. And the two were not in alignment with one another. So whether you are feeling something around government or restrictions or maybe lockdown, you've had enough, or there's something around societal structure that appears to be rubbing you the wrong way. I'm not sure what that's about, so let's see what the cards may have to tell us, Aries. These are pre-shuffled, so angels, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Aries for August 2020? Angels, spirits, guides, messages for Aries for August 2020. Angels, spirits, guides, messages for Aries for August 2020. Ooh, okay, let's see what we want to take here. Yes. Okay. Okay, there's your cards. Let's see what we've got here. Aries, first card up is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Pentacles are the suit of earth. They speak to abundance, work, building a foundation, having money in the bank, having a skill set, something that you're adding to your skill set always. And it can also speak to, understanding oneself and knowing oneself. Seven of Pentacles for me is coming up here as knowing when it's time to walk away from something. Clearly you've worked quite hard, right? This card usually comes up in a reading for me when there's been a lot of engagement with something, like you've worked very, very hard, right? You've toiled and worked and put in the time and put in the effort, and it has not quite come to fruition in the way you would have liked or in the way you anticipated. And so the Seven of Coins always speaks to me of that moment when you realize that it's time to cash in your chips, if you will. It's time to cut your losses and, take the one pentacle, take the one skill, take the one lump sum of money, almost like a severance or something, and walk away. That it's time to invest your energy perhaps somewhere else, okay? Followed by Justice. Major Arcana. This is the card of Libra. So This is cardinal. This is air, right? Libra is cardinal air. It's an initiation card, but it also speaks to balance. It speaks to karma. Um, it speaks to balancing of things, right? So what I'm getting here, and in terms of your meditation, right? There was something about societal structure or government or limitation that had you at odds, right? So perhaps around a job, maybe you've reached a point with something that you were doing for a living where whatever has come to pass, maybe things have changed due to the pandemic. There's different situations now where the environment has shifted and changed, and you said to yourself, you know what, this is no, no. Um, and uh, and it may feel that justice needs to be served, or you're getting justice around something, or you are. I think you are getting justice around something. It feels balanced to walk away. It feels karmically right for you to have walked away. Because the next card up, we have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, feeling fulfilled emotionally, right? So when something isn't right for us, and we stay in it anyway, like so often we need to, right? For stability, security, for a paycheck, for for healthcare benefits, whatever it might be. Often we have to do that. But sometimes the universe will throw us something, or align the conditions that are such that we no longer can continue on. We no longer want to be there. We no longer can be there. It's time to walk away. And when we do so, there's a karmic balance, right? That can often take place. Sometimes the very act of walking away, just getting up the courage to say enough, I'm not doing this anymore, is karmic within and of itself, which can lead to such great fulfillment and emotional fulfillment for you. That's kind of all you needed. Sometimes all we need is a push from the universe, and though that push can look like constriction, limitation, the Hierophant, all of those things that get claustrophobic, that squeeze us so tight that we can't take it for 1 second longer, and we finally say enough. And what do you know? On the other side of that, we get wish fulfillment. We get our cups filled for us, because I'm sensing that you were really feeling battle wounded, right? This speaks to the wounded warrior. This was giving so much of yourself in some endeavor, down some path that just did not produce the results that you wanted. Or you know how we are in, sometimes we are in situations, relationships, work situations, whatever it might be, where we give, and there's really no reciprocity, or what is given in return just doesn't measure up. It's not of equal value. You're doing all the giving, you're not getting enough in return, and you become exhausted, right? Followed by the Knight of Swords, moving fast. I think that once you made this decision to walk away, to take your coin and leave, and because justice is on the table, card of karma, and sort of righting injustices, I think perhaps you found your voice, Aries. I think maybe or if this hasn't happened yet and it's on order for August, I think whenever you walk away from an imbalanced situation, I feel like this is a work situation for you. I think you're gonna take your coin, your severance, your retirement package, your whatever it is, your unpaid vacation time, you're out of there. I think you're going to have something to say about it on your way out. And that's okay. That's okay. sometimes the way in which we are able to rebalance after having given so much, sometimes it's important to speak that truth, right? That's the way it is. And when you do so, I think you tap into Aries. I think you tap into this wonderful Queen of Wands energy. So the Queen is open. She's receptive, but she's of Wands, and so she's the Queen of. She's the watery Queen of Fire. So the Queen of Wands is a tarot reader, an astrologer, a Reiki practitioner, someone who considers herself to be a witch, who dabbles in alternative methods of healing. But she's really tapped in. She's tapped into these more alternative, less less adherent to societal structures, right? And I think that that's what I was feeling for you in the meditation. You were up against the Hierophant. You've walked away from something that felt constricted, that felt limiting, that felt like too many rules. It beat you up in some way. You've taken your coin. You've said enough. Goodbye. You're going to speak your truth on the way out the door. And in doing so, Aries, good on you. Because what ends up, like, I think you end up walking into this powerful place. I think you tap into your own resources. You tap into this place of power that says, no, I'm not going to be hemmed in by rules and limits. I don't agree or adhere to this, to your rules, to the structure with which you were, the box that you kept me in. I gave it my all. I did everything I could, and it was time for me. It is time for me to walk away. And boy, Aries, when you do, you get this beautiful Queen of Wands to support you through this transition, right? And I think you're going to be setting yourself up quite nicely for the fall. And you're not one to be shy. You're not one to take a lot of crap from anyone without speaking your mind. And I'm glad that the Knight of Swords is here, because that leads me to know that you on your way out spoke your truth on no uncertain terms, or as you move out, if this energy hasn't happened yet and you find yourself in this position for August, speak your truth. Don't let anybody bully you around, not that anyone ever could, but say what needs to be said and fully embrace this Queen of Wands energy. I think it will have you no longer feeling at odds, because you're moving on. You're moving beyond it. And the minute you do that, that will wash away. What a wonderful energy to have, to step up and say enough. That's beautiful energy for you. So Aries, have a wonderful August. I can't wait to see you again in September. If you would like a private session or a reading with me, I will leave my information in the description box below. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next month.